Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm about to talk about plastic, about microbeads first. Well, this is the index. Microbeads. What are microbeads? They are little pieces of plastic, invisible to human eyes, that are everywhere. They absorb all the toxics around them and can be a million times more toxic than the water around it. Where do they show up? They usually show up in personal care products such as toothpaste, um, body creams, makeup, soaps, and are put in them supposedly as exfoliants, but with no proof of improvement. Um, However, the primary problem of microbeads is that millions of them end up in the seas where fishes and other animals get to eat them, and later on probably eaten by us. And you might be wondering why companies put microbeads in their products. Well, it's very simple. It's basically because it's cheaper than natural exfoliants. But don't worry, fortunately things are changing and some companies have already removed microbeads from their products. Now, we've got the problem of bottled water. Perhaps you didn't know it, but bottled water is less regulated than tap water, is not as tasty, sometimes not as clean, and far more expensive, around 2,000 times more. So why do people still buy bottled water instead of always drinking tap water? That's because marketing tactics have been used by companies and have made people prefer bottled water. And the tactics are these: scaring us. They make us believe that tap water is not that good, that should only be used to wash the dishes and things like that. Then, seducing us. They make us believe, usually through pictures, that the water comes directly from nature. But did you know that a third of all bottled water actually comes from tap water? It's a bit contradictory. And then, misleading us. They make us believe plastic bottles will be all recycled, but what actually happens is that the 80% of them end up in landfills and incinerators where they will be burned, and only the 20% is recycled. It is true that in many places water is polluted and there is no choice but to buy bottled water, yet the ones with clean tap water should not buy any bottled water. Fortunately, in some places, measures will be taken pretty soon, and Canada is one of them. Harmful single-use plastic will be banned by 2021. Companies will be more controlled and obliged to be more responsible for their plastic waste. And then, to sum up, it is true that we are taking little steps to stop this problem that affects all of us, but on the other hand, it is also true that there's still a lot of things we can do. And this is it.